single women coming here,
Yes.
can they find a partner, a husband here? I mean,
Yes, they can.
or is it harder for single women?
It's a little bit harder for both single women or males because of the level of strict, I would say, interaction policies here. This is not the place you just walk up to a person to tell them you admire them and stuff like that. You know,
You have to look and just don't.
it's like you have to be a part of certain communities.
Can you imagine, people? This is just a washroom in Dubai. So this morning, we decided to have a quick breakfast because we have to go down to Abu Dhabi this morning. So we're just trying to have a good breakfast this morning because we have to go and do some more tours to give you the content of how life is in Abu Dhabi and how life is in beautiful Dubai. But I'm saying to you, boy, old folks are tired, but trust me, we will make it through. See, people, the watermelon Dubai, the Dubai drinks in here come with seeds and they're so sweet. You see, you got prune, cantaloupe. The cantaloupes are very sweet, people. Very sweet. Yeah. So we just left breakfast and now we're heading up to meet up. I want to know the Jamaican. Yes. So we're Jamaican family here. Eh? Jamaican them, they're everywhere, people. They're everywhere.
So distinct.
Huh? So Jamaican people, I am here with the one and only top-notch real estate agent in Dubai. And in case some of you maybe want to live here, we're going to give you all the scoop on that, all right? So family, this is Dale, the real estate agent in Abu Dhabi. You know, the oil place where the people with, you know, a sizable kind of income lives. So we're gonna go out today and we're gonna take a look and you know, do some tours. As usual, he's a real estate agent, so just in case if you guys want to shift your geographical location and you want reputable agents to deal with, you can always check Dale. I will leave the information in the description so you guys can get it. The museum right here in Dubai.
So that's the Museum of the Future. I've been there at least once with a school trip, and it's amazing. You see all the futuristic cars and taxis that will be coming, flying taxis and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, really off the chain.
And come to think about it, if you can accomplish this feat in such a short time, the leaders of any other country have no excuse. I've never seen so many cranes in my life. Construction cranes. Lots of construction cranes.
People plan for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years ahead.
Wow.
You know, so there's always, and you'll get some more details today as well, with, you know, the long-term vision of the UAE.
Cool.
7 Emirates. A lot of people only hear of Dubai because it's like the branded emirate of, you know, the UAE. But we have Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, which is the capital, and Abu Dhabi is like the covered where all the government offices are located and stuff like that, and you know, expanding rapidly as well.
Wow.
I mean, you will see from the pictures and the videos, it's gonna almost look like Dubai. Wow. You know, so there's a lot to experience in this country.
I've always wondered how so many of these leaders, they can travel places like this. And you think they would bring the idea back to their country and say, hey, you know, let's build something. But they don't do it.
Yes.
And I'm wondering, why is that? Is it because they don't respect the people, or they can't, or they just don't want to? Which one is it? I don't know.
And then with these people, you will never hear them fussing about what to do,
Yeah.
development, plans, stuff like that. They meet in private, they
And they
execute
get it done.
publicly.
They get it done. How do we get the golden visa down here?
All right, so the golden visa, you can get it through several options, and they keep revising it every time. But one of the main options is people who are in healthcare. Most of them got it during the COVID, the pandemic, because they were like essential workers. And then there are other classes of people based on salary. In most cases, if your salary package is over 30,000, thereabout, that's another category. And if you are in a sector that is contributing significantly to the economy, you're a researcher, a scientist, stuff like that, those kind of class of people. And then in real estate, if you're buying a property that is valued roughly 2 million AED, that's another category. And you can also get what is called an investor visa if the investment is lower than the 2 million.
So you
for
say
5 years.
So the golden visa is not citizenship.
No, it's not citizenship.
How long does it last?
10 years.
10 years.
Yes, but it gives you a lot of benefits. Like even now with, I mean, crises happening around the world and stuff, people who have the golden visa have access to certain government services quicker than the regular people. And it's geared towards really investors and retaining talent within the UAE as well. For people who are, you know, contributing to the government and stuff like that, because that's how this country was built anyway. They hire people to do the infrastructure, because if you check these buildings, the roads, they're not the ones doing it.
Yeah, most immigrants.
But they get people from, I mean, architects from the UK and
all
Switzerland
over
and all
the
over the place to design it, and they get people to do it. You know, I mean, they stay behind the scenes.
Which is common sense.
Definitely.
You pay the best to come and build your infrastructure.
Simple.
You know?
So the golden visa is geared towards those kind of people, retaining, you know, good talents and
But what about citizenship?
Citizenship is mainly for the Arabs.
For the Arabs?
Arabs, right.
But they said everything is for sale.
Yeah.
Everything is for sale.
Yeah.
So there has to be a money level. For instance, say Donald Trump want to be a citizen of the UAE, would they say no to him?
I think they would say no. I think the most they would
to Donald Trump?
Yes.
They would say no to him?
I think so. Because I believe, from my knowledge, you have to be an Arab.
Yes.
Or you get it through marriage. And the process can be a very long process. From what I studied in social studies. Even if you marry an Arab, it can take upwards of about 30 years from what I'm figuring. There might be ways around it, but I've never come across that.
But there are exceptions to every rule, though.
Possibly.
This billionaire, maybe from Dragon's Den.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary has a citizenship of here.
Possibly. Yeah, I know him. I know that guy. He does a lot of videos. So there might be ways around it. Who knows? They might give him on an investor, or maybe as an entrepreneur kind of thing. I don't know. But
well, as I said,
I don't
everything
think
is for
it's
sale.
popular. Yeah.
Everything is for sale.
Yeah.
I mean, it just have the right price so you can get things done.
Yeah.
And what's the best time to come to Dubai or Abu Dhabi?
All right, so you can come right through the year, because all the buildings here are fully AC, like even the older buildings. They built it that way because of the desert situation and the climate. But in terms of tourist activities, the best time to come is like between October and March.
October and March.
Yeah, that's a good window, because all the like, there's a garden here called Miracle Garden with thousands of special type of flowers and stuff like that. They operate during that period when it's cool. So throughout the hot periods, they shut down, and They care for the plants.
Wow.
You can see they use flowers to shape in all kinds of stuff, airplanes and
Yes.
all the
The
different
Emirates,
stuff.
I saw the Emirates airline up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So whatever you can think of, animals, they use flowers and skillfully crafted.
Yeah.
But like the desert safari, stuff like that, between October to March, best time to do that kind of thing.
What's the population size of Abu Dhabi and also Dubai?
All right, so the entire UAE is, when I got here in 2020, it was 10 million. Now I'm hearing it's 12 to 13 million.
Well,
And we can always check that, I mean, give and take. But there's a big rush of people coming in for different reasons.
Yes.
Like from the US, the UK, they're implementing more tax on the people and stuff like that, income tax.
So the people with money are running out.
Right. So
So
billionaires are closing down their companies in other places and they're coming here.
So that's why you come here.
My story is a little bit different.
Well, you know, people, he came here in 2020, and during 2020, that was COVID.
COVID.
He came here during that time, and he never left. So people,
Even though I wanted to.
by the end of this video, we'll know. But let me ask you a question though, Dave.
Yes.
Jamaica is a nice place.
Yeah.
Jamaica is where many people want to go. Now, for you now,
Yeah.
I know to come from Canada here is about 12,000 kilometers. Jamaica maybe it's another maybe 6,000, and it's just about maybe 18, 20,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
What happened to you? Why did you choose this far?
All right. So I came here to support my family. My wife got a job here, and that's one of the things that we can discuss. I mean, people can reach out to me with the details,
Yes.
but they love the teachers from the Western Hemisphere.
Wow, really?
Jamaica, a lot of teachers from the US are here. A lot of Jamaican teachers are here too,
Wow.
both male and female, because the UAE prides the level of education and the level of teaching experience that the teachers from the Western have.
Oh, okay.
So my wife came here as a guidance counselor. In 2018, she came back to Jamaica for my first son at the time, and he has been here since.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
by 2020, I didn't even know there was going to be a pandemic.
Yes.
You know, I really tried to make a decision to come or not to come. Eventually, you know, the odds were against me. I decided,
Okay.
come and let it work. So my story is a long-winded one, but one of resilience. I came, I had to switch professions. Now I'm in the education system and real estate, and I had to become creative. And that's one of the things as Jamaicans. Anywhere we go, we try to find means of not just survival, but things that we can morph ourselves into.
But you hear that, people?
Yeah.
We as Jamaicans, we're one of the most dynamic and resilient people.
Yes.
And this is why sometimes it's a bit frustrating for me, because the human capital is the most important thing you need to build in a society. And when you're in an environment where you can retain your best assets, how are you going to grow? You could preach and talk till the cows come home, but if your human capital are not staying, then what are you going to build? Because anything person like Dale here, his resilience, and I think I have some too. Don't you, my wife? I'm in my golden years now, and I would love to go back to Jamaica to give back. But when you come and live in an environment like this, that is safe, secure, you know, cost of living is not, well, Dubai may be a little more expensive. But you want to be in an environment that you can just breathe and let your guard down. That is why he's here, and that is why I am here. Well, I don't have his money, so I'm still coming here. Yes, man. So you left Jamaica, you came here.
Yeah. 2020.
2020. And it's 5 years now.
5.5 years about.
Oh.
So for the most, when I came in the pandemic, And when you talk about a lockdown,
Uh-huh.
this place know what it means to have a lockdown.
Lockdown, yeah.
At the time when I came here, I was living in the western region of Abu Dhabi, because Abu Dhabi is very big.
Yeah.
So where we're going now is main city, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
There is a western side to Abu Dhabi, almost close to Saudi Arabia. So it's
Okay.
like 2 hours away from where we're going.
Okay.
That's where all the oil plants are. That's what drives this economy,
Yes.
tourism
Yeah.
and the oil industry. So you talk about ADNOC, which is Abu Dhabi National Oil Company.
Yes.
They are the main oil company here in the UAE
So what you're saying is that Dubai is not driven by oil
alone. Yes.
alone,
Yes.
but Saudi Arabia is where the oil money is.
Well, Saudi Arabia, but UAE, which is the United Arab Emirates,
Emirates, yes.
Abu Dhabi has most of the oil plants
Okay.
in the western region, which is closer to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
So that if you should go there, it will be mostly deserted roads on both sides, and then you will get to a community that we call they changed it now to Al Dana, but when I was there it was Ruways.
Okay.
So anybody in the UAE who has a historical knowledge of the place, once you tell them Ruways, they would know that's where all the engineers and oil fields and stuff like all the companies. So that's where they drive the economy from.
Uh-huh.
And then strategically positioned around the entire UAE, they have the ADNOC gas station.
Okay, okay. And fuel is a little bit cheaper here.
Fuel is a little bit cheaper, so you will see a few gas stations along the way. And that's what they drive the economy. So tourism, real estate,
Investments.
investments, and the oil, of course. They are oil rich.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have, the history of it, they weren't the ones who controlled the oil, even though they had it in the earlier days.
Okay. Okay.
But I think the UK, and then they figured out a way to do it for themselves, and that
Okay,
was a
okay.
game changer for them.
All right. So if you're a professional, like
Yes.
say teacher or engineer or maybe have certain skill trades, is this a good place to immigrate to?
Definitely. Teaching, the medical field, accounting, all of those fields are good. But what they do, they are very strategic. So I'm from Jamaica. Some companies, depending on the salary range, wouldn't hire me all the way from Jamaica because they're thinking of, if they pay me a certain amount, how would that translate into my dollar? How would that work? But like for teaching, they would hire teachers from Jamaica and other places, the US, because they give them a package which includes housing,
Housing too.
subsidy, subsidy for their kids. Some schools, especially in the western region, that I know, one school, and it's an ADNOC school, they would give you a subsidy for your children. So you
Yes.
come here with 2 children between the age of, maybe 3 to 15, they're about high school age. They can come to the school subsidized under your contract.
Wow.
Medical, and they same ADNOC. They have towers that they build for the teachers. Proper housing.
Wow.
2 or depending on the size of your family. If it's a single teacher, they will get like a 1-bedroom unit, and that comes with the contract. If it's like a family of 2 or 3, they may get a 2-bedroom, which comes with like a maid's room or something like that. Most of the houses here tend to have a maid's room.
Single women coming here,
Yes.
can they find a partner, a husband here? I mean,
Yes, they can.
or is it harder for single women?
It's a little bit harder for both single women or males because of the level of strict, I would say, interaction policies here.
You want
This
to-
is not the place you just walk up to a person to tell them you admire them and stuff
Really?
like that. You know,
you have to look and just go.
it's like you have to be a part of certain communities and network and social media and stuff like that. People do it, but the laws here are very strict.
So you
it's a-
can't
so
just
it's a-
talk to a girl or a guy and just go up and talk to them social like in the West.
Well, I've never done it, and I've never seen anybody do it. And we have to understand, it's an Arabic culture, so it's based
Arabic/Muslim
on
culture.
pairing, right?
Yeah,
So the
pairing,
boys at
yeah.
school, you wouldn't find them, as we would say in Jamaica, looking for a girlfriend. Then. They might like a girl, but you would never see them in a corner like courting
you
and
can't do
stuff.
that, you can't do that.
Definitely. So that goes right across to other nationalities.
But
So
this is also, isn't this also why the culture is so successful? Because what happened, the structure of the family stays intact from
stays
early.
intact, right?
The promiscuous lifestyle is not really here.
Not really here, because say you would be in a Muslim family,
Mhm.
that boy would be given a wife then.
Yes.
So it's like I forgot the proper term, and that would, so he would be in school, but his wife is already
There,
there,
yeah.
you know, same
Yeah.
for the girl.
Yeah. And if you're a Muslim over here, how many wives you can marry?
Well, I don't know the amount, but they can marry more than one.
More than one.
More than one.
Okay.
I know a lot of, I see, like where I used to live first,
Mm-hmm.
the husband of that family, you would see him coming to the house
Yes.
to play with his kids or bring
Mhm.
them out.
Mhm.
And if those kids are playing with my kids, you will hear them say, I have other brothers and sisters at my other house.
Okay. So you wouldn't want more than one wife, would you?
No. It's enough work for one.
Okay. I need not even consider it.
You hear that, people? I can't even consider it. Here's my mouthpiece in the back there. My police. So for persons in the West who like promiscuous lifestyle, like to have more than one partner, it doesn't work here, does it?
Definitely doesn't work here. Not the place.
Not the place where
Women are highly respected here.
highly respected.
Highly respected.
You hear that, people? Highly respected. When a culture respects its women,
Yes.
the culture will always strive for great things.
Yeah.
Because that's the foundation of the family.
Yeah. So most business places that you go to,
Mm-hmm.
hospitals, pharmacies,
Yes.
there's always a section for women.
Really?
Always. If you
Oh,
go
but
to
just
the
women,
waiting
no men.
area, right. So if you go to the hospital, there's one set of chairs or
Yes.
sofas for
Uh-huh.
women, and you'd see labeled female waiting
Yes.
area. The opposite side, male waiting area.
Wow.
I'm not saying you can't sit there, but
But it's
most,
for women.
as long as you understand, you wouldn't go there.
Yeah.
If there's no seat for you on the male side, you're gonna be
Mhm.
standing as a man.
Yeah.
And if they come to the business place, they might be served, they will be served most likely first.
Oh, you hear that? They serve the woman first.
Yes, they will
Which
see-
it should be, ladies first.
Yeah, if they're in a line, you will see them calling them up to the counter.
Wow, that is so nice. That is so.
So the respect goes right back down to where you asked me. So
Yes.
you wouldn't, even if you see a woman and you admire her, you dare not
Dare not
just
say
walk
anything.
up to say
No.
whatever. Maybe other cultures, like for instance,
The Western culture.
you're here and you know a Jamaican woman.
Yeah.
At least you know she's not gonna report you or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, but the woman can report you too.
Yes, because there are incidents where maybe Arab men who have money or stuff, they might see a black woman and maybe
And try
think
to advise.
she
Yeah.
is
Easy
you know,
picking.
easy picking, or she is
Yeah.
from another
Culture or so, yeah.
orientation,
Yeah.
and they might try stuff. So there are isolated incidents,
Yes.
and I always tell people it's not a perfect country,
No.
but it's one that you can really feel safe,
Yes.
you know, living
Yes.
in, and the
Both-
repercussions.
For both sexes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And the repercussions for a lot of things, the laws here are very strict.
Very strict.
Yeah, you don't get around these things just by a snap of a finger.
Well, it's maintain family
You
and
know,
structure.
And cameras, I mean,
Everywhere.
Everywhere. They sit back.
And watch everything.
You would never find a cop chasing you,
No.
even if you're over speeding.
No.
Enough,
speed
there,
camera
there are
catch you.
enough cameras there.
Yeah, because here's one
Yeah,
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's one over here.
Yeah.
In Rwanda, they call them Sophie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mess around with your speed, you get a flash, and you get your thing in
get the
on your
command.
app, and you have to clear your app and stuff like
So
that.
what if you're a big part in a crime and crime?
Well, they have, I mean, I don't know how they do it. There's this 24-hour thing, like isolated incident. During the pandemic, a laborer went to a house of a businessman to clean or maintain whatever. Observed that the man was storing a lot of money and I think gold in his house. The person went back, gained access to the community, went back in the night, and he killed the husband and the wife
For the money.
and the daughter. The daughter was stabbed because
Uh-huh.
she didn't die, but the husband and wife
Yes.
died, unfortunately.
Wow.
Within 24 hours,
Uh-huh.
he was caught.
He was caught.
That criminal was caught.
Uh-huh.
I think he's from Indian descent.
Uh-huh.
So in terms of being caught in a crime, once it's discovered,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna get you.
They're
Even
gonna
if
get
you're
you.
trying to exit through one of the airports or stuff.
Good. So
If you manage to evade authorities here,
they're gonna,
by the time you get to another airport, they're gonna catch you.
yeah.
So things happen here.
What was the punishment for him?
I would think he would have been executed by
They took
now.
his head off.
Possibly. That's in this region. Those
Yeah.
things are. I mean,
Normal.
There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
two-way about
No
it.
two ways about it.
You know.
It's to show. It's a deterrent
Right.
for the others.
But they use media a certain way. You have to dig to find those things.
Mm.
But it's not like, I mean, sad to say, some other countries where you can buy out a judge or
No,
the
no,
case.
no.
Nobody hear about the case anymore.
Uh-huh.
But they're dealt with.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Okay.
You know.
In swift justice.
Definitely.
Justice is swift.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you.
So people may want to do things, but once you're in this region,
Mhm.
your mind is going to be conditioned to stay on the right path.
Stay on the right side because you know
Yes.
the consequences are there.
Definitely.
Well, hey, that's how you keep things in order. I wished if many countries were like that. You don't violate my territory or my space, I don't violate yours. And it's simple as that. The mosque echoes in this
What you see
society.
is a mosque. Like
It's a mosque.
There's a mosque in every community there,
Ah,
strategically
okay.
positioned,
Okay.
and you hear the prayers going off as early as, I think, 4:30 in the morning.
So and when you really look at how they built the society here, they're trying to maintain their culture / religion.
But they allow you to
They allow you to have your own, but they don't want you to come and dominate their environment
Right.
with your religion.
Definitely. So you can have a church, but you maybe have to rent a building, or it's not like Jamaica that you see Methodist church and
Yes.
Baptist church
Yes.
and New Testament. No, you don't really find that here.
Why I said that because, okay, well, Canada, quote unquote, was a Christian country. It was a Christian country. And, you know, you see, they took God out the school, so now you don't have God, so the kids have no foundation.
Yes.
And we're seeing where it was a Christian country now, where it's becoming that situation now where it's mostly like a Muslim and a Hindu society.
Right.
And the Canadians are saying, I mean, this is not real, this is not right. If you come to the West and come to our society, you need to learn to integrate in the society and adapt. Don't bring your own system and try
Definitely.
to impose it on the culture that you become resident to.
Right.
But I find that the Canadian politicians, they really don't have that kind of machismo to say, no, we're not going to do this. They just roll over to any other group. And I find that is dangerous.
Yes.
Because as long as you make that immigrant group come in and do what they want to do, eventually they will colonize you
Definitely.
or dominate your society.
So these people maintain control.
Yeah.
So they allow you to do your stuff,
Yes.
and with principles.
With principle and respect.
and respect.
Yeah. Yes.
Boundaries.
Yeah, and boundaries.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna say, hey, you can't practice.
Yeah.
There are certain religions that I don't see here. Like I will see people. I don't think I've ever seen. We can say a Rasta man here.
No Rasta man
I
here.
never come across one. I see people with like black men with braided hair.
Braided here, but not the Rasta man.
But like no,
Not
I
bubble
don't-
dread.
Certain things they might maybe through the airport you might run across one here and there, but
No disrespect to the Rasta man.
no disrespect.
But you know, Dubai over there, so you know, you have
And they
to.
talk about Bob Marley a lot here.
Yeah, they love Bob Marley.
Yeah, they love
Yeah,
it. That's one of the, as a Jamaican, the
Uh-huh.
moment you connect with somebody, oh, Bob Marley,
Yes,
Usain
yes,
Bolt,
Yes.
Chris
yes,
Gayle,
yes,
you know.
yes, yes.
So they connect those
Yeah.
things with the culture. And they love Jamaica, by the way.
They love Jamaicans.
They love Jamaica,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
I'm fortunate to be at a school, which is one of the oldest schools in Abu Dhabi. And I might be the first Jamaican to work at the school.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, I
Yes.
don't think no other Jamaican has ever been there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm the only Jamaican there at the moment.
Uh-huh.
So that's a blessing.
Family, you hear that?
It's a blessing.
Your brand Jamaica, and Jamaicans are admired and loved around the world.
Yes.
And this is why I'm an advocate of Jamaica to step up to a higher level. And this is why sometimes I critique the leaders, not the people, because the leaders, just like Saudi Arabia here, just like Dubai here, the leaders have the power to change the society and mold the people the way they should go. But when you don't invest in the population and discipline them, what are you going to get? So this is why you have people like us now have to find a way to go survive elsewhere or leave, which is a negative to Jamaica because it's losing its most precious asset, human capital.
Most companies, once they're hiring you, it automatically, it's a part of the, I'd say Emiratization process anyway. Once you're processing your Emirates ID, which is what we call it, that has to be a part of it, medical. So I wouldn't say there's nobody in the country without a medical coverage, because even if I'm gonna bring my family here, I would have to, the job would cover the medical insurance. In my case, my wife is the one who got the job here, so she's the one who is my sponsor. So if I was the one who got the job and I'm bringing them, they would come under my sponsorship and they would automatically get the coverage of whatever company you're assigned to. So if it's a school, the school is going to cover you and your family. And if you come here as a single person and you're getting a job at a hotel, a restaurant, wherever, they're going to have an insurance policy in place for you. It's a must. And if you're here, for instance, I'm here now and I want to bring my parents to come and live with me, I'd have to buy an insurance policy for them to cover them medically and stuff, which can be expensive if it's not through one of the streamlined companies. But the healthcare system here, I think it's second to none. Really, really good.
Wow, state of the art.
And you have doctors from Egypt. I mean, you name it. In the nationality, you find them here as doctors. Very thorough. A lot of options for hospitals. That's really good. I tell you a story. I have a cousin in Jamaica who has a brain tumor. And I was even trying to get some help for her here, which was possible. The only reason why they didn't accept her is because of her age. She's 5, and they said the treatment that she needs is going to damage her more than the disease that she has. Just to show you the level of care that they offer, and it would all be under humanitarian channels to get her here. You know, so really good in that regard.
Well, we hear about some of the positives of Dubai, and there are a lot of them. What are some of the drawbacks you find being here?
Drawbacks, there is, I think you mentioned earlier about like nationalities that would look out for each other. If you're renting an apartment, and we can say it, we're black people, you might find they streamline you if they think you're from Nigeria or Ghana or wherever. They might not tell you on the phone because they know legally they can't read, but they say, nationality, brother. And you say, the funny thing is, a lot of them, they will see me and they would automatically think Nigerian, Ghanaian, because they're not thinking Jamaica.
Because a lot of them from Ghana and Nigeria are here.
Right. So when you tell them Jamaica, you send them in a thinking mood.
Where's that? What's going on? Yeah.
And the easiest way to let them understand where you're from, Bob Marley, you tell them America. They associate, so now they're thinking not this side, that side, Caribbean.
Yes.
You know, a lot of them wouldn't even know about the Caribbean thing. You might say Cuba and then the language barrier now.
Yes.
A lot of them. But renting, you might have a challenge, and it's because, and we go back to the same thing, we can say it, reputation. A lot of them come here and they fight, they do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, there was a time when they were banning a lot of them canceling visas. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so that would allow people when they are renting to withdraw services from those kind of people. So you, as a Jamaican black man, I might find a challenge if I'm looking somewhere to rent because they will streamline you and stuff like that. And then there are some areas that if Indians are there, they look out for their Indian people. And they build up that area. So you'd find maybe one whole apartment building a lot of Indians. And Filipinos, you find them.
Well, that makes sense. People align themselves to their own social group.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But the drawbacks, you have to. It's best to get a job offer before coming here.
Okay.
And that would be one of my challenges when I came here, as I came under the sponsorship of my wife. She was here under contract with a job,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a job when I was coming here, and I came in the pandemic. So I had to be creative, and the courses I did in special education during the pandemic is what's keeping me now in the education system, special education. So those are some of the drawbacks I'd say to somebody if you're coming here. And then another thing I observed too, a lot of the websites that you can access here that you're now in the country,
Yes.
when you leave, you might not be able to access them. You might,
Kind of censor certain information.
they're very, very protective of
Protect
certain
there,
things.
yeah. Okay.
So it's good to get a job offer through a contact, say teaching, a teacher outside of the UAE. Would have to connect with us who are here, and we might send your resume to a school, and then the school reach out to you. Because that's how my wife got here.
Okay.
Another Jamaican who was here.
Uh-huh.
I have to big her up. Terror Teachers Consultancy. She helps a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things.
What's the name? Spell that out again?
TER, T-E-R, Teachers Consultancy. That's her page on YouTube.
Oh,
So-
Teachers Consultants.
Yes,
On YouTube.
her name is Terina
Yeah.
Davis. True Jamaican.
Yes.
She is the one who keeps the Jamaican community together.
Uh-huh.
And there's a Middle East diaspora group here as well, with Jamaicans, people from Trinidad, Barbados, UK. That's a really tight-knit community.
Okay.
We meet every now and then and have events and stuff. I have hosted a few events here
Yes.
with them. So there are different groups here that you
Uh-huh.
can connect with.
That's good.
And that can help with some of the, drawbacks that you might have. You can connect and get something.
Like, how many Jamaicans are here? Do you know?
I never did a full
Survey.
but I think it's a small amount.
Okay.
Very small amount compared to, as I mentioned before, Indians, Pakistanis,
Filipinos.
because they are close.
Yeah,
Filipinos.
they're close countries.
Yeah. Most times when people run into me as a Jamaican, they will tell me I'm the first Jamaicans they are meeting. Jamaican they are meeting.
Wow.
I've been on taxis, and the taxi driver would hear me on the phone and
Yeah.
realize, no, this is not a Nigerian, this is not Ghanaian, his accent is different.
Yeah.
Where you from, brother? Jamaica, they would say, oh, first time. So we're not, I think maybe just a couple thousand,
Yeah.
if so much.
Yeah.
Because I think most Jamaicans who are here would be here through education or I've never met a Jamaican here in engineering, like in the oil field.
Yeah.
So because those jobs are mostly, you'd find the Indians who are in the engineering field.
Yes.
Certain nationalities dominate those kind of jobs.
Okay.
Egyptians, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So most Jamaicans who are here, from the ones I have met, would come here through some kind of teaching contact. Isolated incidents, I've never seen a Jamaican here in healthcare.
Yeah.
Per se. Real estate, I was Googling the other day. I'm the only Jamaican, apart from a guy, I think he's from the UK. Maybe Jamaican parentage or stuff.
Yeah.
Here in the UAE, doing real estate.
Wow.
So I really take pride in what I'm doing. Branding Remax and being an ambassador for them.
Wonderful.
Which is good. People can see a different side too
Yes.
than just Egyptians or the locals selling real
Or
estate.
Lebanese or
Yeah, or
something.
Lebanese, yeah.